or it's going to take you to a new page.
Yeah.
So and let me just go here so you can see.
And I will make few pictures for some
Yes,
to
yes.
replace because it's now not so good looks.
Yeah. So any
Again in few days.
oh no, take your time. But yeah, any ideas that you have in terms of any media pics, including
Mm-hmm.
videos, vid clips. I found a place that has free vid clips, so I'll be looking at that. Um, and let's just pull this up. So I actually was on the phone with tech support this morning on why the pictures aren't showing up on the homepage, and they said there was something going on in the back end, so they're working on
Why
that.
it's any pictures here now? You know?
Well, yeah, I was on the phone with the tech support people, and
Mm-hmm.
they were saying that they're looking into it, but they found they found a problem. So
Mm-hmm.
so this should be resolved. They said give it a couple of hours to propagate.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So they're working on that. But inside the website again, any ideas that you have, um, by all means, just let me know.
Yeah,
Uh,
I all describe in that word.
okay, no problem. So we need to add these. All right, so okay, let's jump right into it. We are recording. Anissa, let's let you take a look at something.
Hello. Thank you for visiting. I'm Anissa Jones, Senior Consultant with F. Dent Consulting. I am here to bring light to your marketing fog, to help draw your choicest clientele, and to help improve and increase your bottom line. Let me help you. Contact me today by email, text, or phone. My success is your success. I look forward to serving you at F. Dent Consulting, where we turn ideas into income.
Cool, very cool, and beautiful voice of Anissa and words.
Was that cool?
I like
That
very much
was
Anissa.
pretty.
Oh, thank you, Darcia. What do you think, Anissa?
I think that's good work. Is there? Well, let's see.
Go
No, we
ahead.
can leave it the way that it is.
No.
Well, no,
If
I
you
was just.
if you want to
Yeah.
change something, but let me let Anthony. Well, welcome, Anthony. Let me let you know, and yours is right behind
Hey,
this one.
how's it going?
Yours is right behind this one.
Hey, everybody.
Hello. Thank you for visiting. I'm Anissa Jones, Senior Consultant with F. Dent Consulting. I am here to bring light to your marketing fog, to help draw your choicest clientele, and to help improve and increase your bottom line. Let me help you. Contact me today by email, text, or phone. My success is your success. I look forward to serving you at F. Dent Consulting, where we turn ideas into income.
No, I like it the way it is.
What were
Looks
you
good to
thinking?
me.
Looks good. It looks like peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So Anissa, what did you have an idea? Go ahead. What did you just talk? I mean,
Oh, okay. So the only idea, well, one idea I had was to maybe start because the music changes. There's a part where it changes,
uh-huh.
and it starts to more full
Yeah,
instrumental.
right. It starts to fill out a little bit.
Right. I
Right.
was wondering if there was a way to start in later on the song so that more of that comes into the into the into the promo.
We
You know what I mean?
could, but here's the thing. Just from a from a production side. So when you're when you're doing your introduction,
Hello. Thank you for visiting. I'm Anissa Jones.
you're the highlight, not the music.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you're the highlight. Because at that point, they're now tuned into you. That's why you have an introduction of a song. Most introductions of songs start out with just a piano or
A backdrop or the
yeah,
background music.
or right, or just something that is not the full. And then as the song goes on, then it gets into the full. But especially when you have a speaking, because one thing I've learned in terms of production when it comes to speaking, if the music is more powerful than the speaker, then the people will listen to the music and won't hear the speaker.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? And then
Yeah.
they'll actually critique like, well, I couldn't even hear what you were saying. Like, and they'll say that because they were actually listening to the music and not you, because the volume of the music and the volume of the speaker might have either been close, too close, or the music overbearing. And you'll see that as you're looking at production online. But I knew that this song, it's the crescendo, it crescendos twice, and that's gonna capture your message even more. So, just so you know all the things that go into when I do this. Now, Darcia, we need to do one like this for you as well.
Yeah, I will. Voice.
Okay.
Message.
Yeah, you can do the voice. And then also if you can send me the pictures that I'm going to use. I think I was telling you I could find them myself, but well, between the two of us, we'll just dialogue on the pictures you want me to use, because I need so Anissa, I think you had 8 or 9 in here, which was perfect. So Darcy, I would just need about between 8 and 10 pictures that you want me to use for your promo. Anthony, we got to do a promo for you as well, on this side as well. So you have the credit one, but we're also going to do a consulting one for you. So I know, you're probably like me. I'm not a picture dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have a bunch of pictures stored somewhere. So I don't know if you only have that one picture, but maybe if you could ask, your daughters or your wife to just grab your phone and you just have on a nice shirt or whatever, and snap a couple of photos with you on at your computer, you on your phone, you outside. And I actually want you with your family to go into the
Great.
promo. What are your thoughts, Anthony?
What's that?
Oh, did you just hear what I said?
Say that again, the last part. I was getting about the pictures.
Yeah, so we're gonna do a promo video like this for you. So you have 2 videos coming, one for the credit, but then you're gonna have one for FDent Consulting.
Yeah.
And correct. I need about between 8 and 10 pictures of you, and then I wanted one to include your family.
Okay.
Do you have those right now, or you would need to actually go take them?
I probably have to go take them. I don't know if I have. I know I have to look. I may have a few on my phone that I can send you.
Okay, because I was just gonna say, for something like this, all I need, if you just took your phone, let's say you only have 4 pictures total, and you just needed 4 more. If you just took your phone and let your daughter snap a couple photos of you, you know what I'm saying, like,
yeah,
just put on a nice, just look
busy. That
business.
would be proficient.
That's all I need. Just have, just be dressed business casual, and then and then we're good on that. Okay.
All right. I know I can get a couple to you.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds perfect. All right, and your credit one should be done, if not today, definitely by tomorrow. So
okay.
All right, so, and that's only because I'm just concentrating on all of these things dealing with the company company preparation. All right, so which we'll get into right now. Okay, so let's dive into this quickly.
While you're setting that up, Frank, I just want to say thank you very much. I think
Yeah,
that
it
you
looks
did.
good.
Yeah.
Man, so let me I appreciate you saying that. So I've learned
Everybody
that
too.
you know this, so you know, and Anthony, I know you can back if when you have someone rooting for you, it makes all the difference in the world.
Oh
Right?
yeah, yeah,
That's
it does.
true.
Like
It brings up
literally
your confidence. You need
it
that confidence.
you need that, and that's that's what's going to allow our team to be
It's got to
phenomenal.
be in your DNA, in the DNA, pretty much.
Phenomenal art, and that's why, again, I'm telling you, you know, I haven't even gone into really Orlando, but I was literally in Orlando like I need to be concentrating on my squad. Like I don't really want to work with anybody else on what they're doing. I mean, you know, again, as you start moving, you'll see as a consultant that if you're good, like when you're good, companies are going to want to bring you in. So we'll learn how to leverage that, but making sure that you know, and you know, our team is most important. And everyone has been chosen because you have that quality to be a person that works well with others. You know, the other day we're on the phone, you know, and we're talking, and you know, we're like, we need a voiceover, and you know, again, Anissa, you didn't have to agree to that, but because your personality is such that you are a team player, when we said, would you want to do it? You were like, yeah, I would do it. But look how Anthony reacted. Oh yeah, let me just swing you $25. What's your cash app? So that
Oh, nice.
that's the isn't that cool though? Because again, it's one thing to be like, yeah, I'm a team player, I got your back, but it's a whole nother thing when it's like, here, let me send you this $25, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
and that's the concept that we're building here, because $25 is going to turn into $1,200 on a
True.
deal. You see what I'm saying? And so
I would have done it anyway, by the way. but
we
thank
already, but see, we already know
you. Didn't
that.
hurt.
I already know that, Anissa. And again, but that's why, again, you are one that is deserving, and Anthony is one who is deserving, and Darcy, you are one who is deserving of the big deals, because for most of our lives we've had just small deals, $50 here, $100 here, and this platform has been set up because you guys have been consistent, and because you guys have worked so hard, that now we're going to take you to that next level where the phone call is, okay, Darcia, they just paid me $1,200, and so your split is 70% because you found the deal. I'm cashing, I'm transwiring it to you right now. So that's where we're headed, guys. You know, guys and young ladies, in terms of these are big ticket big ticket items. We'll get into that. We're going to start again, as you can see, the marketing is coming together. Darcy has already done a beautiful promo video. Anissa, now you have a promo video. Anthony, once I get your picks, your promo video will be done. I'll have mine done, and then we have one for the rest of the team. With that much firepower, because after that, literally, it's going to be like, you know, as we're going through this training, everyone make sure that I'll be talking about, everyone make sure that you're posting your teammates' promos on your page and not yours, right? Don't post your promo on your page. Let someone else do that for you, because again,
Yeah.
when I post, it's funny because from a marketing perspective, here's what the game has become. When people see you post your own thing about you on your page, they can't help but have a period to figure out, is this person conceited and vain, or are they genuine? And it's human nature, right? If you come into the room and you're like, I'm the best of whatever, and I'm better than all of you, I'm gonna automatically, just because you talked about you, I'm gonna automatically be like, yo, this guy is full of himself, or this young lady's full of herself. And so that's the game that we're playing. And here's what I've learned. Here's the trick to that. I don't post me, but if someone else posts me, then the conceited thing is gone. And now the people are literally tuned in to whatever the other person posted about you, because that person is vouching for your character or your product or your business or whatever they posted about you. So that's why and trust me, these are the things that they are in the subconscious, and only companies and entities and groups that understand the psychology of marketing, they know this. I don't post me, but I can get another team member to post me, and it's going to be way more effective than if I posted me. So Anissa, on your page, on your Facebook page, on your LinkedIn page, when people go to your page, when they're researching you, here's what they're going to be. They're going to know there's a promo video of you out there, but when they don't see it on your page, it gives that promo video that much more credibility because somebody else posted it about you. So it's going to be a lot of great things that we're able to do. But again, trial and error, personally, things that I've learned in the world of marketing. And we'll all be able to share some of the things that we've learned and tips and tricks in terms of being effective in reaching out to people. Because really it's about how comfortable can we make them feel, right? How comfortable can I make you feel? If you don't see me posting anything about me on my page, that's already going to be a trust element where you're like, okay, this guy, he's not full of himself. He might be the owner, or he might be a senior consultant, or he might be this, but he's certainly not showing it. So different things. All right. So keep recording the table of contents, process, website, email, HubSpot, pricing, LinkedIn training call process. I just want to do a training call with each one of you. Take about 5 minutes. I'll be the customer. You will have reached out to that individual via email, or however you reached out to them, not just email. So however you reached out to them, if it was on social media platforms, these individuals have agreed to talk with you. So then that's Calendly. I probably should add that in here. Email, that would be Calendly. So we want to make sure that everyone's Calendly is set up. So you've reached out so we'll do the training. You've reached out, they've agreed to talk with you. And that conversation is a conversation where you literally it's a free consultation. We will walk through what that conversation is going to sound like. Really, it's you're asking them questions about who they are. Now, Anissa and I came up with a script, guideline, bulleted questions to ask. And so I'll make sure that that's available to everyone. Anissa, I don't know if you have that saved. If you do, maybe we could go over it on the call today. Okay, so make sure you're continuing to make sure your goals that you jotted down, or you're still organizing those goals for this year. Keep that goal list in front of you daily, so that can guide you.
So you're saying we should post on each other's page, like, hey, you can do it as a post. Like I can post on your page about F10 about Anissa, or post on her page post the information on her page. Correct?
Yeah. Okay. So there. All right. There's two ways to look at this. What I'm saying is, when you have promotional material, now obviously if you're trying to sell something that you are associated with, yeah, you can post that on your page. But here's the problem: your haters, right? And again, that's what you have to look at. Like, how many people are going to be turned off by you posting something of you, right? So if you were to post something on your page and you were to get 20 likes, but Anissa were to post that same thing on her page and she were to get 20 likes, the 20 likes on her page are genuine, right? Because these individuals are liking something that she posted, which is of someone else. Okay, so I'm, again, and I'm not saying that you don't want to post your stuff on your page, but it's more powerful when it's posted on another page. Remember, I'm trying to get clients, right? So if a video, now, so here's the deal. If I had a video, a promo video, I wouldn't post that on my page. I would let you, Anthony, post that on your page, right? About me. But then I would,
Yeah.
but then
It's credibility.
it's credibility.
And
But then I would post with no video and with no pictures, something letting people know that I'm open for business as a senior consultant.
Okay.
Maybe I would
Right.
post a picture of my business card, and a blurb underneath, if you're looking for consulting services in the areas of business, web design, and social media, don't hesitate to reach out to me, right? But because there's no pictures, because again, when you look at this, just to give you, when we say, oh, that is nice, like that's a nice video. Well, people that know Anissa, unfortunately, might have a different reaction because it's so nice, right?
Yeah.
And the reaction, it's human nature. They, it's the jealousy factor that's inside of the human experience.
Yeah. That's your DNA, your evil DNA, sinful DNA.
There you go. So to be able to capture those people as well, they will be receptive to this type of promotion when it's on someone else's page.
Correct. Yes, I agree. Okay, gotcha.
But again, we still want you to post, like your business card or something like that, so that people can still, because now what they're going to do is because trust me, they see the stuff about you on the other pages, right? It's part of the algorithm, right? But when they see that, and then they see that you didn't post that on your page, now they're open to having the conversation about what they saw in that promo video on the other page. Because what will happen is watch to see how it happens. They'll be like, Anissa, I saw your video. And then Anissa would say, oh, thank you. Oh, and they'll be like, girl, that was a nice video. But they're open to the dialogue because it's not on her page. So,
right.
These
it gets your attention.
Right.
If I may, I think it also goes to the point of the presentation of your network. It shows that you have a network behind you.
There you go.
It doesn't, when I promote myself, not that sometimes you got to do what you got to do, but if you have people that are willing to assist you in your promotion, then it shows that you have a team and a support system.
There you go.
Which are more likely to buy in, I think.
Yeah. No. So both.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah. Both of you made excellent points, and you're both of you are dead on. Again, it's, you have a team with you, and again, like you were saying, Anthony, it gives you that credibility. So again, when as we're launching, we're trying to get individuals in our network and outside of our network. Okay. The majority of our concentration is going to be people outside of our network, but the people in our network, there could be a cool million just doing business with people within your network. But again, I've learned to reach them, you have to be strategic, because the fact that they know you and the fact that they might have known you in the past, they've never known that you were a senior consultant. So they're going to be critical, and, well, how are you a senior consultant, and what did you do? So to get past all that, really what we're trying to do is come off as humble, right? And so in that humility process, you still want to show who you are, but that's where you leverage, again, your team and your network, so that even though you're coming off powerfully, this is a very powerful video, right? When somebody sees this, they're pretty much not going to question whether or not you are a senior consultant, whether B, you have quite a few skills in the world of business, just in your inflection, in your delivery, that you're associated with a company, that you're associated with a team, that you're associated with a network. That's powerful stuff, right? So how do we still deliver you as being a person that is, that is humble, really, and work and easily able to work with others? We do that by leveraging other means of getting your marketing material out based on the circumstances. So
Right.
yeah, but that humility is huge, because all of us are humble, but we are all confident as well, right? So we're gonna leverage those two elements of our characters, so that we can create relationships.
So what did it make you think when you went down there and seen what they were doing and their team and how we're trying to learn things?
It motivated me there. It just motivated me to really look at what I already have, right? And you guys probably have seen a boost in my energy.
Mm-hmm.
But again, that boost in my energy is saying we have money that's just waiting, right? We have clients that are just waiting. So what are the last steps that we need to do to close that gap, so that, each one of us individually, because when it's all said and done, I literally want you to be on your phone, and I'll show you. This is what I did for another client that I'm working with. She has an event coming up. Matter of fact, you guys might want to be a part of that event. It's
Saturday night, right?
This is a vision board Saturday night party. But I organized this email for her and her team. She has a small team, so that all they got to do is copy and paste this and send it out to their heart's desire, right? And here's her video. It's a YouTube link, goes right to YouTube, which all of our videos will be the same.
Excited to have you at our party this Saturday night. When? It's going to be February the 20th, and we start at 7:00 p.m. to 8 p.m. Bring your vision boards. That's right. We're going to create and teach you how to.
Okay, so I'm only showing you guys that because, again, everything that I'm doing with them, I'm like, okay, now it's time to apply all of that to us. All you do is take this email. All right, here's her has a link to Zoom. It's a Zoom meeting. All she does is copy and paste this, and each person they will copy and paste this. If they were in LinkedIn, they would send it out to their people in their LinkedIn network. If they were on Facebook, if you're going off of contacts in your phone. Okay, so this is the process that we're going to be doing as a team, right? All of this information will be about FDent Consulting and what we're doing, and we can be creative as we're moving forward in different ways. Just like I'm doing with this client, I'm starting to see how easy it is to plan events. So we could have an event that we plan as a team, maybe a how to start a business free seminar, how to incorporate your business free seminar, how to set up your corporate email. These are all these things we already know how to do, And so if I did a 30-minute free Zoom session, and just invited the general public, all of the people that would be joining, what would happen is you're now starting to create relationships with individuals. They're starting to see you as a subject matter expert, when they see that you're hosting these events. And the majority of the people that come to these events, just like Grant Cardone, Anthony, Grant Cardone, he has events that he does, And it's when you do these events, the people that come to these events, most of the time they turn right into clients.
And then they invite you to the next event.
They,
It's event.
it's the event to the event to the event to the event.
Yep.
But
Exactly what they do.
that's exactly what they do. But you know, you guys and young ladies, you know, we have a different reason why we're doing this. We really do want to help people. And I'm not saying Grant Cardone doesn't. And you know, our prayer is if we get to a Grant Cardone level and we're $1 million company, we still have, and I don't know about you, but I've learned in life, whether I have $10 or I have $10,000, I think the same way. Like I don't change how I think. I want to help people, right?
I'm the same way. I don't change. I'm still just me, you know?
Yeah. So whether I've had fancy cars and I've had no cars, it hasn't changed how I thought at all.
Yep.
Right. So, you know, we really, the reason why all of this is happening is so that the companies out there that need help, we are the ones that help them, and we get paid at the same time, you know, so it's a great combination. All right, so make sure your goals are guiding you the process. The website, Darcy right now is helping me edit. I'm doing it just a little bit, going over a little bit of that at the beginning. Email, make sure your email is set up to set the test call. So Anthony, I sent you the username and password. Just whenever you get a free moment, set that up and see if you can send me a test email. And then
I'm going to take care of that. You said it's under Outlook, right?
Yeah, it's under, well, the email account is not it's not tied to anything. It's just an email account that's been set up that it will sync with whatever email account you set it up with, because it's going to search for the servers.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, if you were to go set that up in Gmail, it would still work. So.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right, I'll take care of that real quick then. And I just sent you some pictures.
Okay, perfect.
I just sent you some more pictures. So I took care of that just within 5 minutes ago.
Okay, I definitely appreciate it. All right, and HubSpot, this is going to be where we are storing out. Someone asked about Trello. If you still have your Trello account, you can still use it. But again, the organization of HubSpot is a lot more conducive to getting off the ground running than Trello. Trello, you have to be creative in terms of putting it together. So if I were to go to HubSpot real quick.
Yeah, HubSpot's where it's at, man. There's no competition to me.
Yeah, it's a great resource. Now, obviously, we would be starting out with the unpaid version, but as we move forward, we definitely want to move to the paid version in terms of all the things that it's offering. And anyway, I'll come back to that. All right, so we'll be looking at HubSpot. All right, pricing. Just to give you a general idea. Now, we're gonna dive deeper into this, because remember, pricing when it comes to consulting is always depending on several factors, right? Are you dealing with a small company, mid-sized company, or large company? Are you dealing with a single person? What type of budget do they have? So as we're moving forward, this web design could easily change to $10,000, right? So that's why if you're dealing with a large company, they probably have a budget, a marketing budget, which includes website, and that budget could literally be $50,000, $60,000. The bulk of that they want to spend on the web design. Okay, so that's why I'm showing you, I'm giving you these prices, because I want you to just think no less than, right? So even if the person were a single, single person owner of a business, how much do you charge? Okay. Web design, 1,500. Social media, 250 weekly. And that does not include the price of the ads. The price of the ads is paid for by the client, right? It goes right to their credit card. Okay. Business consultation, 6 sessions. This is where you would actually be going over a business plan with a client, no less than 1,200. Okay. But again, I wanted you to see these numbers because as we start marketing, let's say you got 5 small companies. Well, what's 1,500 times 5 if they all just wanted a website, right?
7,500.
That's a lot of money, right? Yep. And let's say that the web design, you actually got 5 consultants to do the websites at $100 a piece, right? 7,500 minus 500. Now you have $7,000 in your bank account. Okay. So these are the numbers that we're starting at, right? And now there's other services that are going to happen. You know, Anthony, if you're talking to someone and they say, well, how much could you, if you set up my LLC, how much would you charge me? Right. You know, so there's going to be these little knickknacks that are going to be coming as you are interacting with a client. And those knickknacks, I will make sure we have a pricing sheet. So even the little knickknacks on there can be a price. But again, setting up an LLC, $500.
Yep.
Right. So again, I just want us to move into a different pricing income stream. With FDent Consulting, that was my goal from the beginning, so that as your checks come in, each check is large enough to sustain you for 30 days, right? So at that point, you're just playing can I get 12 of these, in the next 3 months? Because if you can, you basically have the salary that most people are making in a year. So, and you did it yourself, you did it independently.
Most people aren't that creative, they're just not that creative to think about.
Well, this literally boils down to how creative can you be? And we are showing how creative we can be, right? Here's a voiceover and a video that 3 team members did because Anthony, you paid for it, right? So, this is, again, the creativity. You guys haven't even seen you've seen Darcia's creativity because you've seen her video, right? So our creativity is just getting started, because really when it boils down to it, creativity is what separates the best consultants from the others, right? Your creativity, when a client comes to you, hey, I want a website and we want to do a promo video and we want an elephant and we want the elephant to be the colors of the company. And your creativity allows you to think outside the box. Well, how do we get an elephant, to this group? And they're in Cincinnati, and then how do we do a promo video for that? And how do you do this? And how do you do that? So creativity is this is what's going to separate us from the others. And people are going to see that when they actually start seeing 8 and 9 promo videos of this company popping up on different people's pages on social media, right? That's creativity. Okay, so just wanted you to take a look at the pricing high level. All right, so customers are waiting for your call on social media platforms like LinkedIn. All right, so let's do the training real quick. Real
quick, Frank, before you go ahead. Ask a question. I just wanted to make sure that I was clear on the business development and the social media. The prices that you listed, you said those do or they do not include the fees for us.
So this is the fee. This is our fee, right?
So that does, for social media, for example, that does not include, that price does not include what it costs for running the ad?
Right. So the individual, this is actually our fee. This is the fee for
Okay.
running the campaign, $250 weekly. And
Okay,
the cost of the ads, and then generally the ad costs, the person's probably going to be spending maybe about between, for just a smaller ad, they'll be spending between $35 and $50 a week. And that $35 or $50 is not included in this fee, right? Because that's
Okay.
actually a cost. That's a cost element that's set up to go directly to their credit card to pay for the ads. Now, that's how it's normally done. I'm not saying in a situation you couldn't try to include it in your costs. If you did that, all you would do is move that price to include the ad. So if you were saying $50 weekly instead of $250 weekly, you could just say $300 weekly, and that would cover your ad costs. Now, this is where Jane, our conversations with Jane that we're having, plus the training, Anissa, that we're doing Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, this is where we're going to clear a lot of this up,
Okay.
because again, Jane has been doing this for quite a while, so she'll be able to let us know, what some of the best practices are, plus our training. But again, in our training, every time all the individuals that I'm learning from, they're saying, make sure that the ad costs are incurred by the customer, which makes sense. Okay, so
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. All right, so Anissa, let's start with you. I'm the customer. You just looked someone up on LinkedIn. You reached out to them. You saw something that you felt you could help them with their business. You sent them a Calendly invite. They set up an appointment. That appointment is today at this time, and you just called me. I'm the customer. So we're gonna go into that conversation. Hello,
Okay.
hello.
Yes, hello, Mr. Dent. How are you doing today?
I'm doing very well. And who do I have the pleasure of speaking with?
You're speaking with Anissa Jones from FDent Consulting. I'm a senior consultant with that marketing firm.
Correct. Yes,
And
we did have an appointment. Yes.
yes, we did. Yes. And so in keeping that appointment, I really just want to make sure that this is a good time to discuss with you some of the details of what you're looking for in accomplishing improvement of your website.
Yes, we like I told you in the email, we just want to have the website really redone. So how much would that cost?
That's going to depend on what's all going to be included, the base price. And side note, I think this is what I saw, what you said, $1,200.
Right. Okay. So this is a time where you don't want to give them a price only because of how, it's not like this is a candy bar, right? A candy bar costs $1, right?
Right.
Now, if you wanted to sell it for 50 cents, okay, you just made 50 cents. But again, look at what you could make on a website, right? So this is why this is really good. Remember, I said, or it could go between 1,500 and 10,000, right? So remember, whatever they hear you say, you can never go back from when it comes to pricing. Like
if I say base price, that still locks me in?
That still locks you in. If you give him a price, you cannot go back. You can't go from 1,500 already quoted and go up to 10,000. It's impossible.
That's true.
Once
so I should just stuck with what I was initially going to say.
No, but we're practicing. So when it comes to the pricing, and only because this is consultation, if this was something else, how much is your credit repair services? That's one price. There's no negotiation in the credit repair services price, with certain companies. There's no negotiation with how much is your pots and pans collection. You see what I'm saying? But with consultation, it's so much different. So that's why this training is good, because you do not want to lock yourself into a price. Now, if the person says, if they give you enough information where you can determine that, actually, you know what, let's do that. All right, so don't give me a price. I'm gonna ask the question again. Don't give me a price, and I'm gonna then, in this conversation, I'm gonna give you enough information where if you wanted to quote a price at the end of the call, you could. So let's go back into the call. All right, how much does it cost? That's my accent with this guy.
Okay, well, actually, that's going to depend on what you specifically need. We want to basically do a consultation with you first, which is free, to discuss what you actually need. And I will need about an hour to do that. Do you have time now to do it, or should we set up another?
Oh, no, I actually thought this was the consultation. Okay, so all right. So you need to let me just tell you, we want the website. It's just me running the show. I've been doing all this. It's hard for me to keep up with the website. I just can't do it. And so just so you know, I do have a budget, and my budget is $1,500 for the website. So would that be all right?
Okay, so it sounds like you need website maintenance on a monthly basis, and that you're going to need possibly someone to oversee that. You probably don't want to do it, because you said it's hard for you to keep up with.
Yes,
correct?
I can't keep up with it. If you guys could maintain the website, that would be good. Is that included in the price?
It is.
Okay.
So what we would need, so you're comfortable with the way your website currently is designed, is that correct?
Or I want to redo the whole website, actually.
Okay, so you have a budget of $1,500. Well, what we can do, because there will probably be some additional costs that might be more than $1,500, quite honestly, sir. But we can work with you to get a reasonable cost that helps cover your services, so we can serve you and still cover our expenses on our end. Is that something that we can work out? Are you willing to possibly spend more than $1,500 in your budget?
Well, how much more? I mean, maybe a couple $100, but definitely not any more than that.
You said a couple, how much?
Well, again, $1,500 is what we have. We priced it at $1,500 for the website. I could see if I could get a couple more hundred if needed, but I can't do any more than that. Again, we've already done our budget for the year.
Well, I tell you what, since you are looking for a total redo of your website, how about I do just a mock-up for you and let you see an example of the work that we do. And we set an appointment to go back over that website, that mock-up for you. Is that possible?
That is possible. Okay, so let me stop here. You did a lot of great things. You're having a conversation to dance around that $1,500, so he's not even locked into the $1,500. He feels he might have to pay even more. If you guys follow this, what Anissa's doing, this is where the money conversation, everyone always feels like they actually are going to pay more than it's really a nervous conversation for most people, because whatever the price is they're thinking, they already assume that you're going to make them pay more. And they are actually already kind of willing to pay more. They just don't want it to be too much more. So always be willing to have the conversation to dance around the numbers. Again, I wanted you to see how this guy probably is a $1,500 candidate because he has a small company, right? And if he's telling you a budget, that's a great question to ask when you're talking with a client, a potential client. Do you have a budget? Because if they have a budget, then it's hard. And even when they tell you what the budget is, don't take that as, as the law of the day.
Etched in stone.
Right, because they'll tell you, if somebody could tell you my web design budget is $50. Well, at that point, you need to let them know, well, we might be out, we might be out of your price range because we charge, and then you tell them how much it is. But again, for your small time businesses and companies, you want to, again, know that, or just have a good feeling that you don't want to overcharge a small company, right? You still want their business and you still want to service them, and you don't want to overcharge them. So if you see it's a small company, then these are the prices you're looking at. Now, again, even if you look at these three here, and we'll continue with Anissa's, and then we can do some. Go ahead, Anthony.
I would say Grant Cardone will lock in like, hey, let's go ahead and take care of the 1,500, and then would take care of that. A lot of times you have ascending, so you have like, we got a package for 2,000, we got one for 15, then we got one for 1,200. So you let them make a choice. It's called ascending, like marketing based ascending.
That's
so
correct.
That's what you need to have three that they can choose from and let them choose.
Right. And again, I was gonna tell you, if you look at these three items, 1,200 plus 1,500 plus 250, I don't have a calculator in front of me, but what is that?
29, that's 29.50.
About $3,000, about almost $3,000. So literally, you could literally come out of a deal with a $3,000 deal. You can come out of a situation with a $3,000 deal. Now, like Anthony said, should you charge them $3,000? Well, in that situation, yes, we're going to be looking at what a package would look like if the person wanted business consultation, web design, and the social media services. What does that package look like, right? So we'll be putting that together so that you can have those numbers. But again, even that is not etched in stone, but we will at least have a place to start from if a client wants all of these services at the same time, which is what we want. Okay, now Anthony made a great point. We're going to continue this, and I want to wrap this up. I don't want us to be here all day. I know you guys have things to do, and we can do unless you guys have the time. I could do one more training scenario with either Darcy, Darcy, or Anthony. Go ahead.
I can do one real quick. I got 10, 15 minutes.
Okay, cool. All right, but I want to wrap it up with Anissa. Anthony said something great. You want to try to close this deal, even though you have a consultation set up. And I'm gonna just put that in your head, and I'm gonna let you flow with it. All right, so let's continue the call. All right, so I might be able to pay a couple of $100. Now, how do I pay you, and when do I pay you?
Okay, we would need some upfront fees covered, so you would pay us those upfront fees before we begin services, and you would send that to blah 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 at
I have a credit card, or you can pay me by PayPal or Cash App.
Okay.
Well, that's what I say. Such PayPal uses an email address for the business, so that's why I said blah 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 at gmail.com, whatever, using that for the PayPal.
Right. Okay. That was great. So Anissa, you did what most people do. You started to negotiate the payment because that's what you've been trained to do. Right. But what if the guy wants to pay you the whole thing right now?
Yep.
Right.
Well, then Mr. Dent, you can send that payment to the PayPal account of the owner of the marketing firm, Frank.
So
Right.
typically
Jones.
you can do that, but you want to have, if they're going to pay in payments, then the fee goes up, the cost goes up. So it's that feeling of FOMO, feeling left out, you know. So if I don't get it now, I lose out.
Yes.
Now I can do the payment plan, but it's because I'm gonna like charge accrued interest if they're gonna set me up on a payment plan. That's what I usually do. Is like, you can pay me now this, or if I want to include water, then it's gonna go up and the rent will go up if we do it this way. So that's what I like. You can take it this way, but I'll give you another option.
Right. So anything you say when it comes to payment, because this is the part of the conversation where their antennas are all the way up. Any other part of the conversation, they could probably be halfway hearing you. Pricing, you got their full attention. Any information you put into their head, that's gonna become what they use to start to try to negotiate. When someone asks you, how should I pay you, or how does payment work? Literally, you could say, well, you could pay right now. When I say you can pay right now, I'm literally saying you could pay the whole thing right now, right? If I'm in a grocery store and I want to buy a candy bar, I pay the whole thing there. And so we have been trained to think that way. It's just that you've got to be able to let them know that when it comes to pricing, we're just like a store. But we're not, though. Okay, now let me explain that. We want you to pay and think like a store. If you want this, it costs this, pay this, and you get this, right? But because it's consultation, we know that we're in a world where it could be a long-term project, it could be this, it could be that. But let the customer determine that, right? So again, a lot of times there's clients out there that they actually will feel more comfortable if they know that it's been paid, right? They had this money, it's been sitting, we found the right team, we did whatever we needed to do. And when you're good, you have created the relationship where they are comfortable enough with you on the phone, where they know that this project is going to be completed, and they're trusting you, so they're going to give you the money. But if they do want to do, like Anthony said, if they do want to have it stretched out into payments or things of that nature, let them make that determination with you telling them you could pay right now. Well, and then that's when and so go ahead and say that you can pay right now, Anissa.
Well, Mr. Dent, you can pay right now, to answer your question.
Well, we don't really. I don't know. Can we do something? Can we work out an arrangement? Okay, so at that point, obviously, you're not going to tell them no. You can't work out an arrangement. Obviously, that right. But
Right.
you at least gave him. You gave him the initial. You can pay it now, but now you're hearing maybe it's not in his budget. Obviously, you know, with businesses, you know, they're always allocating funds here, there. You know, so funds are moving around based on priorities. So, you know, at that point, you could go into a negotiation on what that payment arrangement would look like. And like Anthony said, you know, you could let him know, well, it's going to be a little bit more if you do the payments. You know, we just charge the standard 7% interest. And people really respect you, you know, when they hear that. Like, okay, wow, they're charging interest. Obviously, they have to pay interest on taxes, so of course. So, all right, so that was a great call. You did a lot of stuff right. You know, obviously the couple things we needed to learn, again, on that pricing, you want to wait on the actual price unless you have determined that they are someone that fits the current pricing and they're not a company that has a bigger budget. Okay, so you want to have your questions designed so you can find out how large is the company, what is your budget, have you worked on similar projects like this before, what did you charge? You see what I'm saying? You ask those type of questions because most people are not going to lie to you, right? If it's a mid-sized company and they paid $5,000 for the website that is now current, well, at that point, you could in your mind start to think about, okay, well, I know if I gave them a $3,500 price, they're saving $1,500, right? So these are the things that you want to do. Okay, Anthony. All right, let's go. So we had an appointment. You got me on LinkedIn. I have a mid-sized company. We sell peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and our company is doing well. We've had some interaction on email, and I want to take my company to the next level. I've looked at your website, and I actually want all the services that I need all the services that you're offering. All right, so you just called me. Hello, is this Anthony? Hello.
He's on mute. Does he know that?
Oh, I don't know. Well, since you're not saying nothing, I don't want to do business with you. Bye.
Yes, sir. I'm here. I'm here.
All right. Oh, hello, Anthony. How you doing, sir?
I'm good. How are you, sir?
I'm doing very well. Thank you for taking this meeting. So listen, like we talked on the email, we are very interested in your services. We've already had several meetings, and looks like we want to go with your business consultation, the 6 sessions, the web design, and the social media. So again, we want to work with you.
Yes, sir. We can definitely work with you and meet your needs. We're here. We're a full consultation services, and we would like to work with you in meeting your needs. So, first of all, we want to get some information in regards to your business about you, so we can form a relationship to move things forward. Is that something that you could work with me with?
Most definitely. What information do you need, and how soon do you need it?
If you can get within the next day, I would like information about your business as far as the name of your company, what type of business you do. We can look at if you have any current marketing that you have right now. And then we need to also look at what's your goals. So we kind of look at a SWOT, strengths of your businesses, weaknesses, and different information about your business and what you're doing.
Excellent.
Is that something good? I can send you I could send you a form we can fill out and go over that over the phone, and then we could go from there. Is that something you could do?
Most
we can
definitely.
do it now, or I can set up an appointment tomorrow, either at 12 p.m., 4 p.m., or even 7 p.m. Let me know what time best works for you.
Oh, that sounds good. Yeah, I think we can do 12 p.m. Okay, let me jump into a couple of things. I'm now Frank, and I'm not Mr. Harvey. I'm not Mr. Harvey. Great. All right, so a lot of great points that Anthony made. The first one was letting the person know that you need more information. So the call to the client is not the consultation call unless they specify that, right? So that first call to the client is just a hello, how you doing, right? Now you want to gather as much information about the company prior to the call, so you already know, what they're doing, what they're selling, you already know most of that. But it's good that the way Anthony did it, you want to act like you don't know. You know what I'm saying? Now you kind of want to tie those two concepts together. Hey, I've been doing some research about your company. Seems like you guys are selling peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. So when did you start? When did you start? When did you start the company? You want to open up the dialogue so that you're creating a relationship. Every company loves to tell you about their business, how they started in a trailer in North Carolina and grew to be $1 million company. They love to tell that story. Tell you about their dog, how he broke the window, all of that. Okay. So open up the dialogue so that they can, start to tell you their story. Because once you get them telling their story, you have now made that connection. Anissa, kind of like what we did with Zipporah, how she was telling us everything that was going on. Anthony, you know, like we did with Contessa, getting that person to tell their story, and Darcy, like we've done in getting the background research on the projects that we worked on. But when you're on the phone with that person one-on-one, that is the perfect time to get them to tell their story. So that was great the way you did it. The other thing was this that Anthony did that was really great. I need more information. So you're going to need, for the social media, there's a lot that's going to be needed in terms of logging into their accounts, getting all that account information and storing all of that in HubSpot, getting the numbers, points of contact. So again, we can have a form, or even I can work on getting that form to be right there on the website. Okay, so that was great. Okay, so let's go into the last part of this, which is pricing. All right, so we're back on the call. Okay, so yeah, tomorrow at 12 is perfect. Now, Anthony, how much is all this going to cost me?
So we have a package that starts at 2,500. We also have a package that ranges 3 different packages. So we can go over that packages on our next meeting and discuss that. Okay,
good. Now, let me just say one thing. So remember, this is a mid-sized company. So if you're going to throw that number out there, make sure that you've made adjustments based on it's a bigger company. So they may have a bigger budget, right? So that, okay. Right. So now remember, he wants all 3. So that actually, if you were just going to quote the base price on that for a small company, these are the prices for a small company. Well, actually, it's small to mid-size. But if you know the company's mid-size, you want to bump your numbers up a little bit, right? Okay. So that would have been 3,000 for all the services. But because he's a mid-sized company, you might want to take it. You might want to.
Here's a question on the landing page. When you put that information, can you put some of that information on there so we'll have that information before we talk to them? Wouldn't that make it easier?
Except that it's consultation, right?
Yeah. Okay.
So, you know, lawyers don't put, you have to talk to them to get their hourly rate.
Yeah. Consent. You got to have a consent for them to sign that.
Yeah. So we kind of fall in that price range, but we can be creative in organizing the services in terms of packaging. I could put something on a website that said small, mid-size, large pricing available.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
but like actually giving a number, and again, I'll go to this website, web design price between 1,500 and 10,000. If once you've done your research, right? So maybe when I'm on LinkedIn with the CEO of a company and he wants a web design web redesign, right? In that LinkedIn dialogue, here's where I would start doing some investigation. Let's say his name is Tom. Hey Tom, so yeah, we could help you on the web, your website. If you don't mind me asking, do you guys currently have a website? And then Tom would respond, yes, we do have a website. It's under construction, right? Here's where I start to dig a little bit deeper. What was the cost of the website you have currently, right? So here's where I'm going to try to figure out what his budget is. So Tom tells me we spent $8,000 on our current website, right? When he tells me 8,000, that means that I'm already going to price my pricing for the redesign is going to come under 8,000, but around there, right? So I might decide to save him 2,000, I might 3,000. It just depends. You can make that determination, but you already know you're past 1,500 and you're more closer to 5,000 than you are anything else. Right. So now obviously social media, those prices stay the same. But even in the business consultation, if you're doing business consultation for a large corporation, they might be willing to spend, a couple thousand for that consultation. Yeah. Okay. So again, this is where we're going to be learning. This is where we can discuss the projects that we're working on as a team. You know, as we're going forward. Darcy, did you want to go? I know it's
Where
getting
am I?
I know it's getting a little late. I don't want to keep you guys. All right, Darcy, we'll go on the next call. We'll do the training with you.
Okay.
Okay. So let me just finish it up. So that was pricing. But pricing is fun. It's literally where you're talking to someone and then you hang up the phone and you have $5,000 in your bank account. It's fun, right? But you got, tell me that's not fun. But you know, again, we want to learn how it works. We want to know that it's gonna require us to put that time in. But again, as we start getting our process down, you'll see that it's just as easy as cutting and pasting a message and switching out the name and sending it out to 25 people a day. Okay. All right. The formula, this is the formula that we're continuing to look at in terms of Facebook. Just wanted to keep us looking at it. Digital marketing. Success. $5,000. You could easily book a vacation package. One, to be quite honest, you could easily book a vacation package at the end of that call. All right. It happens. It's happening right now. There are companies that are doing this, and we're going to be one of those companies. We are one of those companies. Okay. So I want you guys to start to get excited. As you can see, the activity's ramping up. We're working on the promo material for everyone. You're going to have that. Literally, when you send your correspondence, you already know that there's going to be a wow effect on the other end, right? And to have that confidence and making sure that the platform is set, ready to support you, you're going to experience quite a bit of success, and it's something to look forward to. All right, any questions?
Yes, can you please send me a copy of the video
Yes, ma'am.
today? Thank you
That's
so
great.
much.
You said today?
The one for today, this one today.
Oh, I thought you were saying it's got to be today. And I was going to reply by saying yes, ma'am.
Well, you know, as soon as possible would be great, but I understand you
Most definitely.
do.
Okay. Yeah, Anthony, you had a question?
No, just gonna send that. So next week we'll kind of continue on the training.
Well, yeah, we just have a couple more team members that I want to go through this. Yeah, so probably on each call actually, you know what? On every training call, we will do this, because this is the type of training which is a game changer. You know,
Right.
Because once we are that comfortable, and you've been able to at least get the butterflies out when it comes to some of these subjects. Go ahead.
Yeah, she said she wanted to do today or the next one.
Oh, yeah. So Darcy's going to do next Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I want to have Darcy and Jane do next Tuesday.
I just tried to get on. So the thing with Gmail, you got to have use Gmail at the end. I tried to do it with through Hotmail to do the email, and it gave me this. It said it wanted to send me a code to that email. I'm like, I don't have the email account set up yet.
Actually, I do have the email account set up.
Through which one?
Outlook. So here you are right here.
Oh, see, that's what I needed.
There's your code.
That's I can't leave home with. That's what I needed, man. I don't know if it'll let me go back now.
Well, yeah, it might have a time limit on how this was sent today. Yeah.
Yeah, let me try it again. Hold on a minute while
Okay.
I'm on the phone with you.
Okay.
And we'll try to do it real quick.
Got you. And that's why I was saying, if you have Outlook, literally I've already tested it, and you could, set up an Outlook. with just that username and password.
So what is the Aquire? What is it? Aquire?
Yeah, acquire@f10consulting.com.
Let's see if I can get it. We'll do that real quick. It's gonna send it to you.
Okay. Oh, the test email?
Yeah.
Okay.
What was it? 2Edge. Let's see. 2Edge 21 exclamation.
2Edge 21X. What is that? Oh no, the password is just 2Edge. TWOEDGE.
Well, you gotta have 8 digits and you gotta have a car and a character.
Oh, you're talking
You
about
do it.
for
The password.
well, again, are they telling you to set up a password, or are you asking me about
Oh,
the
it's
password?
gonna send you the code. It should send you a code.
Yeah, because again, your password is already set, associated with the email itself. But if it's asking you to set up a password, then yeah, you would.
So you already got this account set up, so I could go log in now.
Yeah, I'm already logged in as you. So
Oh.
yeah, when I set up an account, I tested. So the other day when we were on the phone and you were asking me about your account, you remember I was testing it by seeing if it was set up, and here's where it's set up.
Okay. Let me try it again. So
and Anissa,
Aquire.
here's yours, just so you can see yours is set up as well.
And what's my 2Edge is my password?
TWOEDGE. So
It says this. It says acquired everything. This account does not exist on Outlook.
Well, again, that obviously that's not true because it does. It's in existence. It's living right now.
Yeah. Hold on a second.
Like I can actually send you a email.
Send me an email above and beyond.
Got you. Okay, it's just so you can see it.
Acquire what now? At FDIC Consulting?
And what did you set mine up as, Frank, please?
A Jones at FDIC Consulting.
In Outlook? That's what this is?
Well, no, again, it's the email is set up. It's not tied to any specific account. It's just an email that can be associated with any email account.
Oh, that's right, because I remember this when we were trying to work out my connection from this to my Gmail account. We have to finish that.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so Anthony, I just sent you a test and it's showing that it was sent here. So you should be able to see it.
Hold on a second.
Okay. And I actually sent it. I sent it from you to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it this way and do something, see if it's gonna work. Because it's making me like set it up.
Oh yeah.
All right, give me that. It's gonna send you that code. Hold on.
Okay. Because again, I was gonna say we could get on a Zoom and I could cheat.
It should send you that code.
6907.
All right.
Now, let me just say this. What we're doing is also part of the services that we offer, right? To set up the corporate email. And again, if I were to just do this for a company, I would probably charge them $50 an account. Let's say if they had 20 employees, right? $50 an account to set it up.
Makes sense. You should, because it's a value. You said how much an account?
Again, if it's a small company, I'd probably charge them between $25 and $50 an account.
Hold on.
Well, a small company might have like how many?
A small company probably has 6 people.
Sounds about right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So if I was charging $125.
AE choir at F Dent.
Okay, Anthony, I got the pictures. Nice pictures.
You like that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and Frank, I sent over those consulting questions to you. I thought I sent over before, but I guess not.
Okay. I also see my my car here.
Your car?
Oh yeah, you see? Yeah, Frank. I seen his
Yeah.
car yesterday.
Yeah, he was at a dealership, Lexus dealership, and he was like, "I see your car, Frank." I was like, "Go ahead,
Oh.
send me the pictures."
Oh, that's right.
You know what I'm saying, Anissa?
Yes. Claim it.
Claim it.
All you need is
All right,
three deals, and
send
you
me-
in the car. Go ahead.
Send me something now. Let's see. I got an account that I just set up, but it says, let's see.
And Darcy, if you you know, obviously we're going over the time, so if you needed to go, you know, just don't feel like you have to stay on.
Well, we pretty much wrapped up, or?
Yeah, we pretty much wrapped up. And now Darcy, because Darcy, your email is already set up. Oh, by the way, Anthony, and you also need to, Anthony, you need to set up your HubSpot.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And I think Anissa, you need to set yours up too. Is that right? Or
No, I think I set mine up.
did you say was I on the phone with you when we were going over the HubSpot? Or that was
Yes.
Okay, got you.
It was me.
How could I forget that?
It's okay. Okay, well, gentlemen and lady and gentlemen, I'm going to depart from this beautiful crew at this particular moment.
Okay.
Well, not from the call. Yeah.
Most definitely.
Making it happen.
Yes. Indeed. Indubitably.
Most definitely. Okay, so yeah, we definitely appreciate everything. Now you got your video, Anissa. So we are moving closer to your launch.
Yay.
Marketing.
I'll make sure I'm ready to handle the info.
I just sent you an email, Franco.
That's what I'm talking
Check
about.
What's that?
No, I love when the emails are coming in from the team. A team email is way different from here it is.
Did it come through?
It came through.
Like Jordan the clutch, man. Putting in reps.
It's like when Jelly comes to the peanut butter party, everybody's happy.
Yeah.
So this the sandwiches are happy. So this is, you set it up in, what did you use? Outlook? Oh yeah, use Outlook.
Yeah, Outlook. Yep.
Okay, and these questions I'll send out to everyone. Thank you, Anissa.
Oh, sure, no problem.
She put a list of 20
I
questions.
didn't know if you wanted to review. Yeah, I didn't know if you wanted to review them first to see if you want to take any off. Sometimes the questions I kind of skip depending on the time, or if they're kind of already giving me the answer, or if I feel they're not relevant. But that's just like a baseline.
Yeah, you want to make sure that you want to make sure that any call with the client is short and to the point and quick, because they don't have the time, but these are things that they need to discuss. Now, if they just open up dialogue and they start talking and telling you about their kids, and then maybe they're letting you know they do have some time, and then you're developing that relationship. So let them, let them gauge the time. But if they're just waiting, if it's a question and answer scenario between you and them, you probably, out of all these questions, you probably want to choose the best 5 and let those five questions guide your conversation.
Right.
So
Sounds good.
Yepers. Okay, so I think that's really it with everything. Yep, I think that's it for today. I did want to look at the HubSpot, but no, we're done. Yeah, we're done.
Yeah. So yeah, let me know about the HubSpot info. Send that to me, and I'll try to get on that this evening, man. I gotta get back out in the streets for a little bit, see what's going on.
Out in these streets. So if you can see here, Anthony, you've already been sent a request. Your invite is pending.
For what? Oh, okay. I had to go back and I think so. What email did you send it to?
Above and Beyond.
Okay. All right. Okay. I'll check that out then.
Okay.
I'll put that on my to-do list.
Yep. And so everybody else is logged in. We got to just get a reef.
What's going on with a reef?
Oh, he just had a baby. Yeah. He had a baby. So he said he's going to be tied up for about a good 7 days, and then he'll be back online. But I'm actually working with him to get him set up. So by the time he's back online, all of his stuff is done.
PBJ.
That's right, PBJ. So again, I don't want you, when you don't see these folks, I don't want you to think they're gone. Everybody is still on board. Ram, Jane, Anissa and I were on the phone with Jane yesterday. With Jane, we'll be talking. Well, the 3 of us will be getting together, doing some training and working on our projects 3 times a week as a team. Darcy and I have been talking quite extensively on the projects coming her way and marketing and the website. So, folks, we have a great team. I can't stress that enough. We have a great team, and we're gonna have a great time.
You want to have closing prayer?
Most definitely. You can go ahead, Anthony.
All right. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this this day that you have given us. We thank you for the light. We thank you for the positive attitude, and we thank you for in Psalms the blessings that you bestow upon us. We thank you that we can come together as a team, and then we can work together. And Lord, most importantly, that we can serve and help others. Please give us a servant's heart. And Lord, let us help each other, that we can help others. And we just thank you for Frank, his leadership, Anissa, Darla, and Lord, just continue to guide us, our team. Ask for protection over us and favor upon us, being with Dara, Anissa, and Arif with the new baby, and the rest of our team. We thank you for hearing our prayers. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Amen.
Amen.
Okay, all right, everyone have a great, if you need to ping me on anything, feel free to reach out. Darcy, if you need to reach me on anything, again, like I said, I'm working on those web pages. I will send out a template, Anthony, to you for your website. I'm gonna put it together. When I say website, I'm talking about your actual page. I'm gonna put it together. I'll probably just need your insight on some of the particulars on what you want to be said.
All right, cool. Well, we'll make it happen, man. You know what I'm doing. We're on action too.
Most definitely. But I know I'm gonna put that testimonial. That's gonna be the first thing that pulls up. That was powerful. That was powerful, man. That came from left field. I showed it to one of my guys my investor guy. And he's like, man, that's why you on my team. Man, that was great. He was 25,000. That's why you on my team. Here you go. Let's go find something. He gave me 20.
He gonna give me. He said he gonna give me 25.
I love it. Okay, all right.
Well, not me, but to invest.
Most definitely. I mean, because again, and Darcy, make sure you get your testimonials from some of the projects that you worked on, some of the people that you worked with, because we're going to make sure that goes on your page, or you can put it on your page. I know you're setting up your page yourself, but then I also want to take one of your testimonials and put it inside the website itself. you know,
But it's in Russian languages, is it? Or how? I need
Well, it-
real, or I can write it above like not real.
okay, so here's the thing. Here's the thing. I want you to feel free to use the Russian in your page if you want. Matter of
That's
fact,
you know?
yeah, matter of fact, I encourage that. Right. So on your page, obviously we want the bulk of it to be in English, but whatever you want to put in Russian, put it in Russian. If there's a testimonial that comes in Russian and you want to keep it that way, I encourage that. I encourage that. You know, matter of fact, you could put the Russian words up top and maybe the English words below. You know,
Yep.
so
Subscript.
right.
Okay.
But
Because
again,
we want to see that with the diversity. That's important that they see
Right.
the diversity that we.
right. That again, I'm telling you, Darcy, that's going to work to your advantage. You're going to see how
Yep.
that when they know that you are living in Russia and you are Russian or Ukrainian, that's going to only increase your business. Okay.
Okay. Yep.
Okay. All right, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What are you going to? Did somebody say something?
No, I think Darcy was just saying thank you.
Yes,
Oh,
thank you.
okay.
That's all.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Have a good one.
Bye bye.